In this video about question 18, you're going to try again to answer a question in no more than 2 minutes. Take 10 seconds to read the question and rephrase it into another question starting with why. Does your question match this? Why hasn't the policy of open records led to an increase in lawsuits? Looking at paragraph 4, I can see that a vocabulary question will cover the second half of the paragraph, so I want you to take 30 seconds to read the first 2 sentences only and try to answer the question from the evidence you find, without looking at the answer options at this point. The evidence I found has 2 parts. The reason why there hasn't been an increase in lawsuits is because trust increases when there is open and transparent communication between doctors and their patients, and at the same time reduces the risk of litigation. If you didn't know the meaning of litigation is essentially a court case, you might have struggled with understanding sentence 2. Now take 20 seconds to read the 4 answer options to see which one is the best match for this summary about trust in relationships. Like the previous question, I notice that among the 4 answer options, 3 of them, A, C and D, are negative. Apologize for errors, legal battles are less attractive, and learn from mistakes. Only B is positive, which is the tone of what we understood when we read the text, greater confidence in their doctors. Can you find the exact line in paragraph 4 which provides the evidence for option B to be correct? Take 10 seconds to find it. Yes, it's line 4. Open and transparent communication increases trust among patients, families and clinicians. If you trust someone, you have confidence in them. But let's double check that the other 3 answer options are wrong. Take 15 seconds to look for evidence for option A. Knowing that patients can access their records means doctors feel compelled to apologize for errors. The writer doesn't mention any compulsion from doctors to apologize for errors as a result of patients accessing their medical records, only that there has been a general movement to encourage apology when problems arise across US states in recent years. Take 15 seconds to look for evidence for option C. Other changes in the US have made legal battles less attractive for patients. The writer doesn't mention the attractiveness either less or more for patients in making legal battles, or in fact any other changes. And finally, take 15 seconds to look for evidence for option D. Sharing knowledge means doctors can learn from the mistakes of others. The writer doesn't mention anything about doctors learning from either their own mistakes or from others in the paragraph. It's quite clear from the evidence that option B is correct.